The Gospel reading from Matthew 11, verses 2 through 11. Jesus is teaching and preaching in the cities of the disciples. Now John, having heard in prison about the deeds of the Christ, sent word by his disciples and said to Jesus, "Are you the one who is to come, or shall we look for another?" Jesus answered them, "Go and tell John what you hear and see. Those who are blind receive their sight, and those who are lame walk. People with leprosy are cleansed, and those who are deaf hear. The dead are raised up, and to those who are poor, good news is preached. And blessed is the one who takes no offense at me." As they went away, Jesus began to speak to the crowds concerning John. "What did you go out into the wilderness to observe? A reed shaken by the wind? Why then did you go out? To see someone clothed in soft raiment? Those who wear soft raiment are in royal palaces. Why then did you go out? To see a prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one of whom it is written, 'I am sending my messenger before your face, who shall prepare your way before you.' Truly I say to you, among those born of women, there has risen no one greater than John the Baptist. Yet one who is least in the realm of heaven is greater than John." May God add understanding to this reading of the gospel.
Amen. Join in singing the Gloria. Glory be to the Maker, and to the Christ, and to the Holy Ghost, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Amen.
Please be seated. Almighty God, I thank you that once again I feel called to be your instrument, to be a vessel. Anoint my heart, anoint my lips. Let me find your words that you would have for your people today, and let them hear the message you have for them on their faith journey. Amen. Today's sermon is a little bit different. The traditional theme for the third Sunday of Advent is joy, which is fitting with our theme of joy to the world, which Isaac Watts wrote 300 years ago. Isaac Watts did not intend to write the lyrics of a Christmas song. In fact, his lyrics were inspired by passages in Psalms 96 and 98 and Genesis 3. Both psalms begin with a desire to sing a new song to Yahweh. And both psalms invite all of creation to join in the singing. Let the heavens be glad, let the earth rejoice, let the sea roar and all that it holds. Let the fields exult and all that is in them. Let the trees of the forest sing for joy, from Psalm 96. Let the sea and all within it thunder, the world and all its peoples. Let the rivers clap their hands, and the hills ring out their joy, from Psalm 98. I wonder, following the intention of Isaac Watts, what it might be like to sing a new song, a song for Advent that we have never ever imagined, a song that expresses the roar and thunder of the sea, the exultation of the fields, and the joy of the trees of the forest, and the clapping of the rivers, and the joy ringing out from the hills. Perhaps in this season of anticipation, we can find time to walk contemplatively into the outside world. A world outside the crush and bustle and frenetic activity that has become associated with this season. And instead, listen quietly, intently, for the new song of joy, a joy of all creation that we're invited to join. Also on this third Sunday of Advent, we reflect on the calling of Mary to receive the Christ child within her womb. When I think about this, I can without doubt see what it was that all the women of Scripture that was strong enough to accept the call of God in their lives. If you look through Scripture, you'll find no reaction by women of asking God why or questioning God's will. Yet, if you look through the same Scriptures, you'll find many examples of men who question or feel they should not accept the call that God has upon their lives. It may be Moses, who supposedly said he could not be the voice of God because he stuttered. Perhaps it was some of the disciples who would respond with, "But I'm just a fisherman." It could have been the thoughts of Joseph about the logistics of marrying Mary, who was now pregnant before they were betrothed. But what was the response of Mary when the angel came to her and explained what was about to happen? She didn't say, "But I'm a poor lowly girl." She didn't say, "I'm just a child myself." Her response was a bold, "Here I am, Lord." During this season of anticipation and expectation, what will your reaction be as the call of God rests upon your heart? Prepare yourself for the one who will lead you to the great calling, and to behold the one who is greater than John the Baptist in the realm of heaven. I take great joy today in the fact that a young girl of 16 was named Times Magazine Person of the Year. Greta Thunberg, a modern-day model for all of us, for she had the strength and the respect of her God to respond boldly with, "Here I am, Lord." Now she has awakened the hearts of many a person to truly want to hear the seas thunder and the seas thunder and the rivers clap their hands. We have a modern day example of a young woman not doubting the call that God has placed on her heart, so that we will once again have the opportunity to celebrate with our Mother Earth a time of peace, healing, hope, and joy. And in these strange times that we live in, the magical sphere of tweeting. When an old 73-year-old orange man tweets to a 16-year-old girl, "Deal with your anger management, girl. Go see a movie with a friend. Chill, Greta, chill." Her response was golden. A tweet, a picture of herself sitting on the river's edge. Just a girl dealing with her anger management, watching a good movie. No anger, no resentment, no whine. "Here I am, Lord." That's the call of the young girls. Not, "I am not worthy." Not, "I can't do it because I don't have the right shoes to wear to the outfit to benefit that night." Not, "I can't do it because I may not speak well." But just a simple, "Here I am. Can you imagine the fear and anxiety that a young girl like Mary must have felt to be told, you're going to give birth to the King of the world? I think I might have rolled over and asked for another dream. But she boldly proclaimed, here I am, Lord. Let us all do that this Advent season, preparing to envelop our earth once again in love, grace, respect, and honor.